Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the first of several sessions that we'll be having for the Arise and Build Leader Camp 2024 conference, where you have an opportunity to meet the master builders. I'm Dr. Victoria L. Burse with the ARC International and overseer of Leader Camp Global Ministries. And I have with me today Mrs. Carol J. Dunlop of CSI Corporation. Welcome, Carol.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here today.
Well, we are glad to have you. Carol is one of our, and I counted yesterday, I have 11 master builders. But you know,
Wow.
you can't help it. There's so much to share, so many powerful, powerful, powerful folks out there doing amazing work in the kingdom, and we want to let people know about it. So we're going to take just a moment, make sure we share out over our platforms. We invite you to join us, and we ask you to share. If you're on our YouTube, please go ahead, subscribe, but also like and share there. And then we're going to get started spending a few moments with Mrs. Carol J. Dunlop. This is going to be awesome, you all. And this is meant to give you just a little taste of what you are going to see and experience at Leader Camp 2024. It's just going to be awesome. You know, our theme is Arise and Build. And so this year is all about building. And if you've paid attention and listened to anything we've done at the ARC over the year, one of the things that you understand is the first thing is there must be a focus to build the people, right? Not first to focus on the structure and things. In fact, I've found when we focus on building people that we begin to organically see what the structures and the quote unquote things need to look like, because we have then understood what it is that people really need, where the gaps are, and what we're trying to meet, what the targets are, what the goals are. So that is where we're going this year. I'm going to share just a little bit more into a few of our groups, and then we're going to get started. There we go. Very good. Okay, first, just a few details about Leader Camp. It is October 18th, 19th, and 20th. This is a online virtual leadership conference, Friday and Saturday. The 20th, which is Sunday, is actually online or in person. We'll be here in the Stockbridge area. We're in Stockbridge, Georgia. And so if Sunday you'd like to join us in person, you are more than welcome to. Sunday's graduation, by the way. So, excuse me. So we like to go ahead and share that. So the conference is via Zoom. If you are interested in earning the leadership certificate, you want to choose the 3-day registration. That covers you Friday, Saturday, and of course, Sunday. And understand that in order to earn the leadership certificate, you must attend both Friday and Saturday, and there's just a little bit of homework in there too that you have to get in. If you want to just come for one day, it could be the Friday or the Saturday. You are doing the 2-day registration. That will get you in either day, and then of course Sunday is included either way. So just a little bit about registration in just a moment. I'll go ahead and put a link in the comments in the chat so that you can go directly to our website, which is leadercampglobal.org. When you visit there, you'll see the link immediately to be able to register, as well as there's another link in the menu where you can go through and see about our wonderful speakers and master builders. And in fact, that is why we are here today. So I'm going to just use that as a segue, and we're going to go over here and meet Carol. Carol, welcome again. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and to just share this knowledge and really to help you promote this great conference that you have going on. It's
Well,
amazing.
thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a great way to start the fall. You know how the seasons change, air gets a little crisp. And then sometimes, the year has been the year, how they say life has been lifing.
It has been.
We need something to kick us up to make
Hmm.
we finish strong, to make sure we come on through this fourth quarter, we finish strong, and that we're positioned well to go into the new year, which is 2025. So
Yes,
that's what we're about. Let me tell you a little bit about Carol as we get started. She is the co-founder and CCO at CSI Corporation. I believe she does this along with her husband.
I do. Yes, Alvin.
And I love it. I call that in love and in business. So I love
Yes, yes. 30 years. 30
30
years.
years.
In both.
Awesome,
In
awesome.
both. Thank
Congratulations.
you.
She is known as the online wow strategist, and she teaches purpose driven entrepreneurs to convert their marketing into money using their wow, right? And so, whether this is marketplace business or even in ministry, understand that if it's ministry, a church, a nonprofit, you still have to get it before the people. And I certainly could be
Mhm.
wrong, but when I think about marketing, I think about getting it before the people because
Yes, exactly.
you can be the best kept secret, right?
Yes,
You
you have to market. You have to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Carol's the one that can help you with that. In addition to being at Leader Camp this year, we're going to also share her information today because we want you to go visit her website and see what she's doing in there. She has amazing classes, of which I have been on several. And so
Oh, thank you.
let me tell you, you're going to learn a lot from this awesome woman of God. She has shared the stage with experts like Master Business Coach April Franks, also Nyla Phillips, Dr. Raynelli Williams, and New York Times bestselling author Mike McAllowitz.
You got it. You said his name so right.
And she currently work with people that are in business, trying to market, also trying to sell and promote, market their books, things like that that they've written. She works with influential podcasters and works along with expert summits that her clients is creating. So she's in it all. And today, and at Leader Camp, I've asked her to talk with us about what I think sometimes people have forgotten all about, your
Hmm.
mailing list,
Yes, yes.
social media, and we just trying to make it. If we could just post to Facebook, if we just put something on Instagram. But what about the mailing list? So let's
Right.
start there. Why
Okay.
is the mailing list important to the growth of your business?
That is an excellent question. Thank you for asking. And I want you to know that most people, I don't know, them, who we call it them, quote unquote, them, they
Mhm.
say email marketing is dead. And it's not. It's as alive as you and I are right now. And to be honest, we've been in business for 30 years. And that whole 30 years, we've been using our email marketing, our mailing list. And the reason it's so important is all the social media stuff in the world, you know how people are. They're fickle. They like you today, they don't like you tomorrow. You're canceled the next week. They may not even see your posts, how things are going now. If you put out a post, you remember a long time ago, we used to put out a post, everybody would see it, comment on it, all that. Now you're lucky if like two or three people out of thousands will see your stuff.
That's right.
Email marketing is not the same. Email marketing means that someone has actually raised their hand and say, "Hey, I want to know more about you, what you're doing. I'm interested in what you have to say and what you're putting out there." So they're kind of like coming in your door. If you think about email marketing being the door to get to people and you talk about putting yourself out there,
Yes.
if they raise that hand and subscribe to your list, it means that they are interested. They have walked through your door. Now they have access to all your knowledge, all the things you're doing, when you're promoting things, when you're just putting out emails to say, hey, I was just thinking about this or that or the other thing. But there's no limits on what you can do with email. Rather than like in Facebook and stuff, you can end up in Facebook jail. You can be shadow banned in Instagram. You can
Right.
be knocked off on TikTok. But email marketing, they're not going to take that away from you. It is your open door to talk to your people about what you want to talk to them about and let them know what you're doing. A lot of times you may have a special and you're trying to say, well, let me put this out on social media. Oh, I only got one click or whatever. Email marketing, let's say you just have 100 people or less on your list, right?
Yes.
What if one person buys from you? I'm not talking about two people who actually like it. I'm just saying one person buying from you. And it's been proven that people will buy from email email lists, 70% more than they will buy from a tweet or a post or anything else.
Wow. That's interesting. And sometimes we need to get real and we need to look at the data.
Yes,
Right?
yes, the data.
Because it's easy to say what we think.
Mm-hmm.
And I read something the other day that talked about, not just sending something out once. I think it said
Mm-hmm.
if you must send it out at least 7 times or something like that
Right.
to get a response. But when you think about that, and one of the things that's cool with so many of the email tools is that you can kind of set it and forget it as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I actually probably 2 months ago really started beefing up and putting focus back into my MailChimp
Yay.
with the virtual assistant. And one of the great things that happened was I had someone respond to the newsletter that we sent out that I just lost touch with.
Right.
And we used to do some work and things together. And
Mm-hmm.
so one of the things that she shared that, for whatever reason, and this is several people, she's just not a part of social media. So
Right.
it just made me think about how we can lose touch with people that have supported us, been a part of what we're doing previously, just because they're not on social media.
Yep.
Everybody is not on social media. So I think that's
Right.
important to remember as well.
Mm-hmm. One other thing that came up when you were talking, we talk about the Bible, we talk about that being the word, we talk about that being the greatest book ever. But everybody in the world has not read the Bible.
Right.
A lot of people in the world do not want to read the Bible, have no inkling about the Bible, may not even know about it. So if you're just talking about the Bible, you're really only talking to the people who kind of know about it a little bit. You can think that same thing about email marketing, social media, your business. You want to get your business, whether it's a ministry, whether it's a nonprofit, doesn't matter, whatever kind of business you have, you want to get that in front of as many people as possible so your business can be as successful as it can be. And email marketing will help you get there if you use it.
Yes. Yes. So listen, this is one of the things that Carol is going to be not just talking about, but teaching about and giving you some actionable steps when you register and attend Leader Camp. I believe Carol is going to be presenting on Saturday. And when you register and attend with Carol and the other speakers that we have there, expect to get those actionable steps.
Oh, yeah.
Expect to know that you can not just take notes during that time, but those notes can be as soon as I get back home to my computer or
Exactly.
it might be, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because sometimes it's one simple change that can make a huge difference in what you're doing. Right?
Exactly. I'm all about taking action. And that's what I've been preaching, if you would say, preaching about forever. You can read all the books, you can go to all the webinars, you can look at all the notes, but if you don't take action, nothing happens. So I'm all about taking action. So I will be giving you actionable steps. And unfortunately, I won't be able to wait till you do all this stuff, but I'm going to give you the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s that are very simple and easy to do. I'm not going to overwhelm you with 20,000 things on your list or whatever.
Right.
We are going to get right to the point so you can start getting yourself out there. And guess what? Making money or saving souls or whatever it is whatever your goal is for your business, I'm going to help you do it. And email marketing is going to be your key to doing that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So a lot of times, we'll start something like we'll say, okay, I'm going to beef up my email list. But we can get discouraged because it seems like we're not getting any response. What would you say, is reasonable in terms of looking at kind of a turnaround? So if I start doing my email marketing, what kind of response can I expect from people I'm mailing out to? And, how will I know if I'm being effective? I think that's the question I really want to
Right.
ask. How do I know if my email marketing is being effective?
That's a great question. Email marketing can be a short game and it can be a long game. It's one of those things, once you start doing it, you need to keep doing it because people are going to be looking for you. They're going to be looking for your email to come through. Now, the reason people say email marketing is dead, which is not true, is because they don't think that people are going to take action on stuff immediately. That's not true either. Let's say you put out this week, let's just say you start next week and you put out an email, you know, nobody may open it, or everybody you have on your list may open it. Now, that's a big stretch, but everybody may open it. What you're looking for are the people that you're trying to reach to bring them really closer to you, take advantage of your business, take advantage of your services, whatever you're offering. You're looking for those people to open it,
Yeah.
to actually do something, to buy something. I mean, you can send out emails that are interesting, that tell a story, that say, hey, I had this person that I worked with, and because I worked with them, they were able to do so and so. And you could get a response right then, and the response could be,
Right.
hey, I want to work with you. Or two, how can I get more information? Or three, thank you so much for putting this information out there. I've gotten all of those, but it's one of those things that you just can't stop. Because I liken it to when you start your business, and let's say you've got a brick and mortar business, or you've got a church and you open the door, and your first service, maybe nobody comes, or maybe one or two people come, but you don't stop, do you? No, you keep going. And then the next week, maybe two or three more people come. And then the next week, maybe 100 people come. It just depends. But I say it's a long game because I don't want people to say, oh, you told me to get this email thing started and I don't see any response. If people are opening, if one person is opening your email, then you got to win. Because it's a long game. It's just like that. And it's much better than social media with the like. A like is what? Usually, I like stuff just to show, hey, I read this. It's okay. It doesn't mean anything else. But if you send me an email and I'm interested in what you're doing and I open it and I read it, you better believe that I'm going to take some type of action. I may reply back. I may actually purchase what you're trying to get me to purchase. I may schedule a session with you. You never know. So don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate stuff going on, but you just keep at it. And the good thing about keeping at it is that you learn what your people want. I was on a call with a client this morning, and I said, you have to, they have this membership thing going on. And we were talking about the marketing plan, about getting it out there and how they're going to promote it now and open it up in January and stuff. I was like, don't touch anything. Leave it just like it is. Put it out there. Wait till you get some sales in it. Then you can start redoing, retouching, revamping. Don't, because a lot of people, like you said, they mean well, they want to do it, but they keep revamping. Nobody's buying or nobody's doing this. They're revamping. Let's just put it out there. You can't fix something that you don't know what's wrong with it, right?
That's such a good point. Yes. Excellent.
So you have to put the email out there to see, because people will tell you. People come back to me and say, Carol, could you tell me more about this program or this app, or have you used this, or what do you think about this? I actually have a conversation with my people. If they, especially if they're replying and asking me something, I'm going to be on it right there, because a lot of people don't reply. They just read and go on. But if they're asking me something, or if they want to know something, or if they're saying, hey, could you review this, or what do you think about that? I'm on it. And then I'll reply back to them and say, hey, go look at my blog that I did, go to my YouTube channel, go to this specific thing, or I'm going to do something especially for you. And what is that called? Dr. Burrs, I know it's relationship marketing, because email marketing turns into relationship marketing. And the deeper and better you relate to the people who are on your list who are following you, guess what?
Yes.
You got people who are going to be with you forever, supporting you over and over again. They are the ones who monitor what's going on when you're not in the room. So
Right.
that's what you want.
Right.
That's what email marketing can do for your business. And we all need those ambassadors who are looking out for us when
Absolutely.
we're not able to talk ourselves.
Yes. That is so good. I've never heard anyone really talk about how you use your email list to really build a real relationship with
Mhm.
an individual. And I think that's powerful because even when we talk about Facebook, one of the kind of personal jokes I have with some friends are, I think I've seen you, but I really haven't seen you in 6 years. I
Right,
just see
right.
your picture on Facebook. So, sometimes you think you have a relationship or you think you've been working on something
Mhm.
that equals relationship, but it really doesn't. So it's interesting to know that email marketing can help you do that as well. I
Mhm.
also loved how you said, um, with email marketing and with the email list, someone has already opened the door and walked in. And
Yes.
so when we think about, I know we have just created some additional graphics for Leader Camp Global and for the ARC that asks people to join our mailing list, subscribe
Right.
to our newsletter. So when I think about that, I think about if they click yes or click the link and do so, then
Yes.
we've opened the door
Mhm.
to our building,
Yes.
to our store, to our church, to our nonprofit. They
Mhm.
open the door, and then the question begins, and it brings it back to you. Okay, I opened the door. Show me what's inside.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And you have to be ready for that too, because the
absolutely.
the thing about email marketing that I'm going to show you when you sign up for Leader Camp 2024 and get on my session is that one email is not enough.
Yeah.
Because if you have say for instance you have a website, right? Most everyone has a website, but not all people do email marketing. I know because I'm trying to get them to do it. But let's say you have a website, you have an opt-in on your website where people can subscribe, get on your list, right? So they do that, they get on your list, and then nothing. They
Right.
don't hear from you. You don't talk to them. You don't email. Once a month, you may send something out. You may just, 6 months go by. Oh, let me send something.
Right.
God, they ain't got time for that. They done went on to somebody else, found something else, did something else. They ain't got time for you. You need
Yes.
to regularly update the people, and you need to regularly send out your email.
Hmm.
And the most important thing I ever learned in my business about email marketing, you need to automate. Because let's say someone comes to your comes to your website, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and they subscribe. 2 o'clock in the morning, I am asleep. I am not thinking about, oh my gosh, Jenny just subscribed. I need to get up and send her something. No, that is automated. When
Right.
they come and they subscribe, they get automation. They get, hey,
Absolutely.
welcome. They get, hey, thank you. Hey, go check out my blog. What about my YouTube channel? They get all of this,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing it. I'm just asleep. I just wake up and I see so and so has subscribed. So and so opened this. You have some money in the bank. Ding, ding. So I love that when I wake up in the morning.
Absolutely. 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 That is so good. So listen, I know already this is so good. So whether you're watching us live or whether you watch us later on this evening, we want you to get more of what Carol has to pour. And you can do that through Leader Camp 2024. I want to put the flyer back up here again so you can be reminded of when Leader Camp is. Leader Camp is October 18th, October 19th. It will be virtual those days via Zoom. And then on the 20th, you can attend virtually or online. Carol specifically is going to be teaching us on Saturday, but we have, as I shared earlier, we have 11 master builders this year.
Mhm.
And by master builder, we are saying these are experienced individuals that have, been through the fire,
Yes.
been through the storm, and have not just survived, but have thrived in kingdom business, in kingdom ministry, Many, if not all, are trailblazers in their industries. They are doing things that had not been done before. They are the first, and we want you to hear from them because we want you to be encouraged. We want you to complete the assignment the Lord has given you, and we want you to do it in excellence. And also, we don't want it to kill you, and we don't
Right.
believe the Lord wants it to kill you either. But understand, you cannot do it alone. You
Mm-mm.
cannot do it by yourself. You must continue to invest in yourself through further training, through mentors, through coaching. I think just about every one of these master builders, including self, we all mentor, we all
Mm-hmm.
coach others. So you will have an opportunity to connect with some amazing folks that can take you beyond what we can do in 2 or 3 days. And that's one of the things that just I feel like it happened organically with Leader Camp because at the time that we started it, I didn't know enough to plan it this way. I didn't know enough to plan it so that people would connect with others and they would go on and become their mentees and work with them for some with different things. But it happened. It happened with Apostle Rucker. It happened with Pat Mahone. It happened with Candy Winfield. And so, when I think about Apostle Rucker, several people that are part of the art community and began to join us during Leader Camp, they became game changers. So, as they say, you can find your person there, or you can
Mm-hmm.
find your persons there that are meant to help you get to the next level in your business, in your ministry, and listen, also help you with things personally. Because if you are leading a ministry, if you are leading a business, every challenge that you have will not just be a business challenge. It won't be a other person challenge. You will have personally some challenges yourself. And that's why I've called the master builders together, as the Lord has directed me to really teach you how to build. And so it encompasses all of that. So
Amen.
listen, we're going to be back every Thursday. I'm going to do every Thursday as best I can until Leader Camp comes so you can really meet and get a taste of the master builders that are a part of this wonderful conference. Whenever you view this, go ahead and share it across your platforms. Make sure you go ahead and get registered. And we want to see you get the ARC certificate for what you're doing. We offer a certificate of global leadership. I think the training hours is a total of 12 hours this year. And so we want to see you earn that, put that with the rest of your accommodations for the work that you are doing. It says something about who you are as a leader, that you're continuing to invest in your growth. We invite you, Carol, after this, she will share, she has a flyer out there. And if you register using her flyer, she has some special codes on it. Going to give you a little discount for your registration. So I'm going to ask her to just also pop that in the comments of this video so that you can register that way. And again, you can go directly to our website at leadercampglobal.org. So, Carol, thank you again today for being with us. I'm so excited. Time is moving so fast. I can't believe.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited. I'm excited. This is going to be great because I don't think that there's that many people out there who are training up the ministers, the ministry leaders, the trailblazing leaders out there in what they need to do, because this world is different than it was even
yes,
10 years ago in
yes,
how you reach out to people. So you
yes,
are a trailblazer yourself in getting this out there and doing this and embracing technology and going back to old school, bracing from bottom, 1, 2, 3, ABC, everything.
yes, absolutely. One of the things Carol mentioned earlier, she said, you're going to have somebody on there talking about AI.
I
Well,
know.
absolutely.
Yes.
Right? So we have got to, and you kept saying the word automate, which is so important.
Hmm.
We've got to learn how to automate. We've got to learn how to use the tools that are available to us to get done what we need to get done. So
Mm-hmm.
it's important. So if you want to learn about AI, if you want to learn about your email list, we have Dean Kathy Hood is who's going to be talking from a people perspective about how to build your teams and how to choose the people that are the right people for your teams. We're going to have Apostle Rucker, our sister and friend. She's going to come to us twice. She's going to be talking about how to build your brand on Saturday. But then Friday, she is coming as that fire master builder. She built an online community before people even knew what that was. Right. So if you're trying to build an online community, if you're trying to build a ministry, a global ministry, something in another country, we've got Reverend Kai Trailer, who does ministry not just here in the States, but has a focus on India. And so she's going to be coming, telling us about what it's been like to build in another country. So, I'll tell you some more next Thursday when I come. But you just got to register. You got to go to this website. You got to click on the Leader Camp 2024 tab so you can see all the speakers and you can read through all of their bios and you can see what they're speaking about for Leader Camp. So again, thank you so much for joining us today, Carol. We'll see you back in just a few weeks. It won't be long for Leader Camp 2024. For those that have joined us today, thank you. God bless you. Take care now. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.